Before I begin, I just want to say something real quick. A lot of you have been complaining about the ScreenFlow watermark you see before you. Somebody suggested that I download something called, what was it, Screencast or something? Or Cam something or other, Cam Studio. You show me Cam Studio for the Macintosh and I will get it. But at the moment, I am not at liberty to purchase anything. So until I can come up with a free alternative, or I manage to upgrade to Snow Leopard, which will probably be Christmas, because in Snow Leopard they have a utility in QuickTime 10 that allows you to go ahead and record without any of these annoying watermarks. Now, I'm on the edge about whether or not to upgrade to Snow Leopard. I already have a video up about that, so please take a look at that. It's iPod Touch wishes along with whether or not to upgrade to Snow Leopard. It's a recent video, so it shouldn't be too far below this one. But until I upgrade to Snow Leopard, you will have to put up with the ScreenFlow watermark. I am sorry. Some of you have asked, well, why don't I get back on camera? I've received too many negative comments, and I've gotten to the point where I'd just rather do screencasts instead. Now that that's out of the way, I have a question for you. Since when does Netgear make cell phones? They don't. What you see before you is a buddy list here for an internet telephony application called Skype. I've got Skype right here in the dock. What is Skype? Skype is an application that is cross-platform. It's available for Mac, Windows, and Linux. That allows you to make free telephone calls to other Skype members over the internet, and also you can make calls to outside phone lines for super duper cheap, though I will say the quality isn't quite as good from what I hear. I've never used Skype Out. I don't have any Skype Out credits. But essentially, like I said, Skype, if you have a Skype account and I have a Skype account, we can talk for free. And on the computer, you can also do video calls provided you have a webcam. And how is the quality of Skype? Well, actually the quality is pretty darn good because it requires either a 3G or a Wi-Fi connection. The sound quality is so good that you literally, it sounds like you're standing next to the person you're talking to. I am not kidding, it is that good. There are other VoIP applications out there, as well as Skype. EVDO is one of them. Unfortunately, I do not know anybody on EVDO, so I don't use it all that much, and unfortunately, I think by now I've forgotten my password. This here is an example of a VoIP phone, and VoIP stands for Voice over Internet Protocol, and what that means is, like I said, you need to have a Wi-Fi connection for Skype to work. And, well, in the case of mobile, either Wi-Fi or 3G, this particular device is Wi-Fi. It's made specifically for Skype. It's nothing more, nothing less. You can't go down to AT&T and get this. It's specifically a Skype phone. This is an example of mobile Skype application. There's also a version for the iPod and iPhone. And there's also a version for Windows mobile devices. Now, why is this important? Well, I was thinking, a lot of plans nowadays are basically they have a data-only plan. And what does that mean? That means that every 10 cents per minute you pay for voice versus, or not, is it 10 or is it 25? I think with Verizon it's 25 cents per minute if you go data only. But you don't need to pay for voice. Their data plan, I believe, it's either 30 or 40 a month. I do not know what the rate is in terms of how much. I think it might be unlimited because it's like unlimited data without any voice at all on top. Excuse me. So, let's say you have a device that requires that actually I was going to say a smartphone, but now I'm beginning to think, I'm wondering if they have Skype for uh, devices like the Voyager and the Rogue and the Instinct and stuff like that. You get a data only plan, right? So we'll say $30 a month. You can get unlimited calling through Skype out for, I believe it's $5 a month. I think that might just be a mobile phone thing. Basically, if you have a mobile device, and it can work on Wi-Fi or 3G, so hence the unlimited data plan you get with Verizon. But $30 for unlimited data plan, just in this example, plus the $5 a month for unlimited calling through Skype, you get truly unlimited everything for $35 a month. And I think that's where things are headed. Now, at this point, is Skype perfect? No, it is not. The reason I showcase Skype is because that's the only true, like, purpose-built phone that I've seen for VoIP calls. That's expanding. I saw a VTech phone the other day with a QWERTY keyboard and name support. It was a VoIP phone. So it's expanding, but at this point, as far as mobile phones, as far as dedicated VoIP mobile phones, Skype is the only one that I've seen so far. There's UVU as well, like I mentioned. And there's other services. Now, is Skype perfect? It is not, and this goes for other VoIP calls as well. I don't think they've totally eaten out the mobile phone service in terms of Verizon and whatnot, because there's a problem. If you need to make an emergency call, like a 911, as far as I know, you cannot. I'm not exactly sure why. It has something to do with their data centers. So until they get that resolved, I think mobile phones, in terms of Verizon and cell phones, will continue to be around. But once they get the 911, the emergency issue calls, solved, I see VoIP definitely taking over, like, immediately. eBay are the ones who own Skype, and it's cheap. It's a lot cheaper than having to go with a mobile phone plan, and there are millions of Skype subscribers. So, and it's free to download, and it's available for the iPhone and iPod Touch. It's available for Windows Mobile. It's available for Symbian. It's available for, at least I think it's available for Symbian. It's available for Mac, Windows, Linux. It's available for pretty much everything. Now, the features you will get will vary from platform to platform, but overall, I mean, the fact that you can make voice calls for super cheap, I think that's the future. Anyway, in case anybody's wondering about this particular device, this is the Netgear, one of the Netgear wireless VoIP Skype phones. I've read reviews on it. Don't get it. It's lousy. Basically, somebody said 2 hours talk time, and they only got claimed, and they only got 48 minutes, or was it 5 hours maybe, or no, 2 hours talk time, and they only got 45 minutes. Also, if you do not have a Wi-Fi connection, this phone is useless. So I would just get something with a 3G capability and download Skype if you can. But that's basically what I wanted to say. I honestly think once they get the 911 emergency thing out of the way, that the cell phone is going to be, it's going to be dead. Thank you for watching. Comments are welcome. And of course, again, this assumes that you'll be able to use it over 3G as well as Wi-Fi. Because if it's Wi-Fi alone, it is limiting. But if you have 3G, then, you know, it's not. Thank you for watching. Comments are welcome. And insults against me will get you blocked. And have a nice evening.